Hello, FFL Nation. This is Vivian Wyell, board member with Family First Life ARIA, and I have my business partner and hubby over here with me, Adriano D'Andrea.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us.
All righty. So today we're going to be talking about how to recruit and get your agents going fast. So if you know a little bit about me, Adriano, and Family First Life Area, we are a team. So I do the part of getting the agents going. He does the part of the recruiting and all the onboarding and everything that goes with it. So Adri, talk to us a little bit, the process of, from meeting an agent, recruiting them, and really taking them to the stage where they come to me and then I work with them to become a writer.
So, first of all, thanks for having us on the TNL. So basically, what you want to do anytime you're trying to recruit an agent or you recruit an agent and you want to get them going fast, like convert them and turn them into a writing agent, it all starts with the initial touch point, right? The initial conversations you're having, the recruiting call, finding out what it is about them that makes them eager to get going. Because believe it or not, guys, this position is not for everyone, right? It takes a certain type of person to really excel at it and to want to make it happen, just like Vivian and I did. So I think that you have to really get to know the people you're speaking to in a very short little period of time. That conversation that's 7 or 10 or 15, 20 minutes long, you can really get a sense for what their issues are in their life, why they need to turn it around quickly, and why they're wanting to do this. What is it that they're trying to achieve? Do they want a better life for their children? Do they want to avoid, losing a going bankrupt or whatever the case may be? It can be anything. So really getting to know the people you're speaking to is first and foremost the best way about that. The second thing is you want to make sure these recruits are coachable. Countless times we've brought in people and agents who they had all the right answers, but I don't know, for whatever reason, it kind of seemed like they were talking over us or constantly interrupting us during during my questioning or just the interview process, right? People who talk over you who tend to speak and cut you off often are typically not coachable. So we learned that the hard way. And then they don't do anything you ask of them. Just the other day, we had an agent who's looking for a new fit because they don't want to do anything that we asked of them. Getting on the dial team, unmuting, being coachable. Being coachable is a huge part of getting agents up and running. They have to be vulnerable. They have to be willing to join the dial teams and really be coachable. So the other thing is investing in leads. If you're recruiting agents and you're not discussing lead spend, what that looks like, how that's broken down, and if they're even in a position to start with a lead purchase or whatever the case may be, you can subsidize leads if that's the right option for that agent as well. But you really just have to, what I'm getting at is you have to set the right expectations. Like from the get-go, say, hey, this is what it is to work with us. This is what's expected of you. Can you do A, B, and C? Yes or no? And if they say yes and they're all in, you make sure that you're going to be in their face when they're dropping the ball, and you have to hold them accountable, and they have to hold themselves accountable to agree to be vulnerable and really and coachable at the end of the day. That's what I've seen in getting agents going. That's very, very important. Those first initial conversations. Now, Vivian, once the agent is onboarded, right, they've gone through the entire process, we've given them boot camps, you name it, whatever, we'll pass them off to an onboarding or an agent success manager or somebody who's going to run a strategy call. And typically that's been Vivian. So Viv, tell us a little bit about what that is and how you're getting these agents to convert quickly.
Yeah, of course. I think that the biggest thing that most people forget when it comes to building an agency and helping their agents get to the level that they're asking the help of you to get to is that a brand new agent, especially a non-licensed agent, they are babies. They are brand new babies. They were just born. They have no idea how to talk. They have no idea how to walk. They have no idea how to move. They have no idea what's right and what's wrong. So I think that a lot of people in our industry forget that. And a lot of people think that just giving them a boot camp and giving them some scripts and throwing them in the field is going to work out. And you know what? It might work out for some people, but it will not work out for most people. So our process is a little bit different. We do have an initial strategy session where we sit down with the agent. We really learn about them, what they are trying to do, what they are trying to achieve, how fast they want to get there. And then after that strategy session, we're going to give them a bunch of stuff to do. So all the scripts, they need to write down the script 7 times. I know that sounds nuts, but I did that when I started out. I wrote down my script 7 times. And you know what? It gave me a head start. They have to make an objection handling board. So when they're dialing, they have the objections right in front of them so they can refer to it instead of trying to figure it out what to say. So we give them very specific directions. And once we do that, there is a time frame when they need to go through all of that, the entire training, the entire phone training. And within usually 3 to 5 days, they have to complete certain tasks and get back to us and let us know that everything was done. Once everything is done, then they can pick up the phones and start dialing. Now, before they start dialing, they will contact either me or our agent success manager. They will get on the phone with them. They will role play their script. One of the biggest things that I've learned when coaching agents is that 30-minute time that I will get on the phone with an agent and I'll role play with them and I'll teach them what is the right tone, what is the right expectation, what is the right attitude, what is the right idea on dialing for the first day, and really make them understand that first day is not meant to be successful. That first day, it's meant to be a failure. The first day, they're meant to get destroyed. The first day, it's meant for them to practice their objections. And by really setting up that expectations, we have a much lower level of people quitting in their first day. Because the reality is they know what's about to happen. So being there with them, role playing, making sure that they have all the e-apps, they have everything ready. And I know that sounds crazy because, that's holding hands. But here's the thing. When you are a baby, and you're trying to walk, do you think you can just get up and start walking? You can't. And that's what an upline is supposed to do. It's supposed to teach the agents that come after them on how to do things right. Now, they're not going to learn right away, but it's a huge help for an agent, a brand new agent, and their confidence that they have somebody that knows what they're doing there, leading the way and teaching them what to do. So once we go through the role play, we make sure that their e-apps are correct, everything is ready to go. They are ready for the field. So they have their in-home scripts down. They have to write down their role and purpose, their why, several times. They have to send it to us as well. Once everything is done and ready, and we made sure that everything is ready, then they're able to start dialing. Now, the first day that they're dialing, they have to be on the dial team. They have to be unmuted. So we can, not just me, but all of our top producers can listen to them on our downtime and can really help them understand what's right, what's wrong, what can be changed. And that goes a huge, huge way when it comes to really helping them with their confidence, right? So just helping them understand that they're not alone, that we're here to get them, that we're here to teach them, we're here to help them really succeed. So once they get in the dial team, we're all there, sometimes with tens of people, and we're all rooting for each other. I think another thing that is a huge thing, and a lot of people really downplay it to a level that shouldn't be downplayed, it's culture. So in our agency, we have a Slack group, we have a WhatsApp group. The Slack group is for everything business, right? Notifications, trainings, everything is going to be there. Our WhatsApp group, it's our chat. It's where all the top producers talk to the brand new agents. We talk about all kinds of things. We do a lot of motivational stuff. We do a lot of mindset stuff. We share a lot of very positive videos. And we make it available where every team call, the new agents feel welcome to the point they can pick up the phone and call any of the top producers, call myself, call Adri, and just really ask for help. Because the reality is this industry is as cutthroat as it can be. And if you don't have help, you don't have support, you don't have a culture, at the end of the day, you're going to fail. You're going to fail. So utilize the resources, that you have, and having a good culture, knowing that somebody will be there to catch you. If you do fall, it goes a long way. So I think that's some of the biggest things that I do on my side, Adri, when it comes to helping the agents succeed right away. We also do something that we call 911s, which is if an agent's in the field, in a home or on Zoom or on the phone, they can, and somebody tells them, hey, I want to think about it, and they're not quite sure how to handle that objection. What they can do is just add us to the line or ask us to just hop on Zoom or get us on the phone when they're in the home. And then they just say, hey, Viv, I'm here with Mary. Mary wants to think about it. She wants to talk to her son. And I will ask some questions to kind of understand what's happening. And then I'll ask her to put me on speaker and I'll talk to Mary. And then I'll help Mary see how important this coverage is for her, and I will help whatever agent it is, at that time, help Mary. So that goes a long ways because the agents get to learn from top producers on how to close and how to really, really get this done. And that's how I learned. And so I think the 911 is huge. So these agents can have the confidence to just have success right off the gate.
All right, guys, I think that's time. So thanks for joining us again. Hopefully you got something useful out of this. And we'll see you around.
Bye, guys.